So I got a question.
Okay, what's your question? For them or me?
You.
Okay.
How do you feel being a staple in the gay community?
A staple?
Like being, you are Ezee.
Okay.
What does that feel like for you? Like because of you know me in South Africa, niggas know me in London. Like I told when I came back, remember I called you and I was like, niggas are scaring me. Cause they like, we love you. I was like,
that's crazy.
How?
In South Africa?
In South Africa.
The gays that made it out there?
London's everywhere. So how does it feel being you? Like knowing that, first of all, you found a partner in life. You have done what you wanted to do creatively and made money out of it and has made a life out of it and has made a brand out of it. You are a brand.
I am.
It's Ezee LLC. Like, how does that feel?
Oh man.
Then you're passing it down to other people. Then you're putting people on. Me, for example.
Yeah.
Other people. Like, or even inspiring other people.
You know, I don't like to look at it as putting people on. I don't. I feel like, but I mean, I appreciate that. But I feel like with the community, with the stud community, I unintentionally did this. You know what I'm saying? It's like I just picked up my phone one day and it was like, yo, I'm gonna make a video. And I didn't think anything of it. And because it went so viral, I was like, oh, I could do this. Like this shit lit. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't up until like I would say like 6 years ago, I realized like, oh shit, like I'm a big part of the community and people were looking at me like, you like the face of the studs. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's at that time, that's how they were kind of like put me in that category, you know? And at that time, it wasn't really as much. I was just talking about this on TikTok. It wasn't that many studs, I guess, like popping, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I'm just making funny fucking videos. Like, you know, if y'all.
The only stud I knew was Queen Latifah and Amanda Perez.
Amanda Perez? She not a stud.
An angel from the head.
She's
a stud. You ain't never seen that video? That lady a stud, a Mexican stud.
Wait, they got Mexican studs? But okay.
A mask.
Oh, yeah.
Don't. All right, listen. Don't let the community beat my.
No, they will.
I'm
Don't
sorry.
fuck it up.
A mask.
There it is.
Not a stud.
They'll get your ass.
Exactly.
But yeah, like I literally, so once I started becoming so big in the community, I was like, okay, I mean, I didn't mean to take this role, but I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? And I just felt like I just continued doing what I still love to do. But then I was like, I want to cater to the actual community. I want to give back. I want to showcase that, look, everybody, we can capitalize off this shit. There wasn't many studs getting any opportunities. It was just, we were punchlines, we were funny, and there was a few of us. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I'm going to show studs that not only are we funny or whatever and attractive as fuck, it might take your, but, you know, we could capitalize off this shit. And we can be in the same room, you know what I'm saying, as everybody else.
But hating each other so bad.
That's what I was about to say. Hold on. I don't know why I was a part of that. Yeah. When I was doing it, it was just so like funny. I'm getting views, but I'm broke. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck you do it?
And that's a lot of people now. Like, even, I mean, like, I feel like over time, period, there's always a period of time where you got 500,000 followers. You still ain't got no money.
Yeah. That was me. I wasn't had 500,000. I was probably like 200K. Yeah. And I was still broke. And I'm like, bro, how come I'm making these videos? I'm getting millions and millions of views, but how do I capitalize on this shit? Yeah. So I was like, let me reshape my brand so I can be marketable. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I was able to still be myself, but also be marketable to the brands that can, like, you know, I can sell. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, I'm funny, but I'm not marketable at all. Yeah. So I was like, let me do something and let me switch up my content. How did you feel? Like, see, then now that, like, that's what I want to know. How did you realize that you weren't marketable? Like, you're funny, people love you, everybody sees you, everybody knows who you are, but you're not. But you're not making any money. So like, how do you become marketable?
How do you become marketable?
And that's why we dropped.
And stay yourself.
Yes, that's why we dropped a book called Mastering the Art of Social Media like years ago in 2020. Because people think that it's just because you get views, the outsiders think you're getting money, but the people that's doing it is just like, why the am I not making money? It's because you're not marketable. You're not marketable. You could be a stud. You could have tattoos nowadays. Like, this is the generation where you can look however the fuck you want, but you still got to be marketable. And you can, without losing the authenticity of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just clean your shit up. One person that I use as an example to people, they're not a stud. But I don't know if you guys are familiar with Adam W. His name is Adam W. He was so raunchy. His content was crazy, like crazy extreme. The freakiest fucking content, like freaked out. That man right now, he still like puts it in there, but he still makes the shit funny and he's marketable. That nigga gets 6-figure brand deals.
Well, I'm looking right now.
Yes.
I'm about to find out.
Bruh. Deals. But anyway, so I just transitioned my content to be a little bit more marketable for the brands to where they can be like, all right, yeah, she's diverse. Yeah, she's, you know, she appeals to the gay community, but she can still sell our stuff because she's not too crazy. Yeah. So I transitioned like that, and I was able to create a space to where it's like, all right, bet. Now these brands are looking at me and I'm being like, in rooms with the CEO of Instagram, on Forbes magazines, giving up big brand deals where it's like, damn, it's like, how the fuck are you doing this? And you a stud, and you like all this. I'm like, I just rebranded, I shifted, and now I felt like people like kind of look at me like as this staple in the community because I knew how to pivot and I knew how to capitalize off of it. You know what I'm saying? And I just transitioned like that, and I still don't look at it like I'm the head honcho. I just look at it like, damn, I'm a hard worker. I understand it. I study social media. I understand how to stay relevant. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And in some ways, people don't know how to do that. I follow trends, but I also make it my own. You feel me? So I just feel like it feels like to be me, it feels great. It feels like I'm a leader, but I also love to have people lead as well. So I want to teach people how to do it. I want to, I guess, put people on and be like, look, you can do this too.
I watch you.
Know what I'm saying?
I watch you put people on. I know you don't like the words, but I watch you put people on. I watch you give people the game. And it's like, it's what people do with it.
Exactly.
That makes it their own. Like, you know, you don't have to say you put them on. You might have just helped. You just helped a little bit. But it's like, first of all, that one thing I will say, when I went on the first season, I figuratively and literally gave her flowers at the end of that season.
She just said this, literally out of all people. She said, I love Diamond.
I went to the store with Smith on the first season.
I miss Smith.
And I was like, I want to get Ezee some flowers. And she was like, what? I was like, yeah. I was like, I want to give Ezee some flowers. Like, she deserves that. Like, this is great. This is different. Like, nobody's doing stud shows like this, trying to have us all be together. No one's having us all be together. And it's more like, you know, when you see baddies, when you see other shows, they're all fighting. They all have, like, beef. She's literally trying to bring us together. And studs hate each other. I don't know why.
It's a black masculinity thing.
Yeah.
That's my...
that's my thing.
Black masculine woman thing. Because we as black women already are pinned against each other. So imagine being black masculine woman as a stud. But that's my figure.
I'm such a girl's girl. I'm such a stud.
Yes.
Like, I'll be in a club like, damn, that stud look good. She fine. I love that for her. But I'm looking at her like, damn, you look good. And she looking at me like this.
See, but that's why I was not a stud in the beginning. Because it was like, why the fuck do they also mean? You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, go ahead.
The first time I met Ezee, she didn't remember it then, and I don't know if she's gonna remember it now when I say it, because I told her about it. I met her at the W?
You did say that on the rooftop, right?
Yeah, it was a W party. Like,
why I still got a dick on my head talking about all this positive shit? This whole time I'm talking about this sentimental shit. I mean you.
Listen, hear me out. The first time I met this mother, I'm not a content creator. I was not a content creator in any form or shape of the things, but of course, you see this bitch everywhere. You can't escape her. I'll be scrolling, I wasn't following her, she just be there. And then, of course, you see everybody else in the case. Who the fuck? Chris,
Amber, Stevie.
Amber. See, I'm so wet.
Yeah, that's my friend.
First of all, I like her.
I like her too.
In Hawaii. I like the genie in a bottle.
They cool the fuck.
That cool as fuck. Anyway, so everybody in the group walked past where I'm at. I'm in a little cabana thing. Ezee walked by, and I'm not saying that they not friendly as well too, because they are. I met all of them, I spoke to all of them, but they all walked by. And the one thing, Ezee's ass is like this. Like, she's speaking to everybody. Everybody say something to Ezee. Ezee's like, hey, what's going on? Talking to people, shaking niggas' hands. And I looked at Ezee, I said, I love your shit. That's all I said. And then she talked to me for like 2.5 minutes about the that I loved.
I'd be interested.
No, she's like, thank you so much. She's like, I really appreciate that you like watch my videos, that you did that. I was like, man, I just think you're so cool, you're so funny. And Amber and everybody else was way the fuck up yonder.
Still
no, on the other side of the DJ booth at this point, and this still talking to me.
Just going.
Drunk as hell, just going. I don't know if she was drunk. I was told back.
Yeah, probably
but,
for sure.
I know, and it stuck. It literally stuck with me. So then, you know, years later, 2 years later,
Look at that.
there's the stud show, and I was like, the fuck she want me? Why am I on this? I'm not a content creator, but it's just like energies that are supposed to be together, they come back to each other.
That's how it is, manifesting that energy.
Manifesting that energy. And I don't think that I'm supposed to be around anybody bad, so I'm not.
And when you let them go.
Hell yeah.
You do. Cut off.
Hell
snip,
yeah.
snip. Yeah,
So-
that's so crazy too how that stud show just came about. I felt like me, like I said, at first I wasn't a stud because I thought every stud I tried to be cool with, there was always me.
Raggedy.
It was weird. But then I was like, wait, they're projecting on me and now I'm acting like that. Like, no.
It's not you.
That's not me. Like, I love studs and that's why I create a whole show called Studs and try to give everybody a platform. And you know what I can tell when somebody's a good person and actually is listening to what I'm saying by doing it like how you're making the content and doing all this other stuff is just like their heart. You know what I'm saying? Like whenever you meet somebody and then their heart is pure, like that shit I feel like is gonna get you so far. You feel me? And I feel like that's what it is with you. Out of all the studs in the house, I feel like the most genuine, the most real and authentic. You know what I'm saying? And you're not even scared. The fact that you gave me my flowers and even not praising, but just giving me my flowers and telling me everything that I'm doing, people are scared to even do that. You know what I'm saying? Because they look at it like as like,
I think that's bare minimum. That's bare minimum friendship. That's bare minimum acknowledgement of a person. Like I've seen you forever. It's just like when you look at things like I've seen Wu forever. I give her flowers for going through several different social media apps and like, you know, breaks and all these other things and still being able to do what she does. You also too, you don't have to post every day. You don't have to do all the things you did back then. You still are easy. You know what I'm saying? Like you did the hard work. You did your thing. You are amazing. You are everything. You are literally, I'd be like, I'm not you. I'm not like you. And you'd be like, stop saying you're not like me. You are like me. She would get so mad. She would get mad, but an easy mad. Cause like my mad's different than hers. She's like, her mad is still kind of funny. My shit, I be really pissed the fuck off. But she's like, no, like stop saying you're not like me. You are like me. You just gotta do it. You just gotta do it.
Just fucking do it.
And then
you know what people don't understand
my
though?
first viral video, so the studs thing went viral first.
Yeah.
But then after that, my first viral video when I was just like, okay, well here we are, not mattering.
Oh, the paperwork. That shit is so funny.
I think I text Nat and I text Ezee. I text y'all both separately. I was like, and then when I did my first real edit of a video,
that shit
I think
good.
I sent it to Nat before I sent it to you.
It be those ones though.
I
that
like,
hit.
look, I did a thing, and it's really good. She was like, I love it. Like, I don't feel like they're not better than anybody else. They're exactly like us, and they're not like, but they did work. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all could be in the positions that they are in because they are good, normal people. Like, y'all people be like they're like, what's it like? Are you really friends with Ezee? I'm like, yeah, I love that. Like,
people ask that?
No, like they be on my stream like, so when's the last time you talked to Ezee? Well, I don't know. I'm not.
You don't talk to your friends every day.
I'm not an everyday friend.
Yeah.
Bitch, if you text me every day, you piss me off. I promise you. Do not call me every day. I'm not going to answer.
God.
So I'm like, I'm not an everyday friend, but
Every day
I'm
is a
there
lot.
when you need me.
That's like high school when you had high school.
I was at both engagements.
And was?
And I was in the back like this. I was so happy. Like I've never been more happy and more excited about shit that ain't got nothing to do with me in my life. The moment that texted me, I was like, yeah, hell yeah. I was like, oh yeah. Like I'm in the back like, yeah, I can't wait for this damn cake to do the thing. I'm sitting there like,
The fact that y'all knew and I didn't, like, I'm like, what
dumbass. Didn't know shit.
I was drunk too. I'm glad I wasn't too drunk. Cause man, that shit was lit. That was
I've
iconic.
never been more happy. And also like it's a good set of love to see too. Because the lesbian community do better.
No, they doing better though. They doing better. The studs are uniting now. They're uniting. They coming together.
I'm saying like not even the united of the studs. It's like the relationship wise. It's like we be in relationships 2 minutes. We done live together. We got 2 dogs.
Well, you know that's the lesbian
and a kid.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden 4 months later we hate each other. Y'all.
They gotta go. Them
y'all
ones
did
gotta
the
go.
long haul.
Yeah.
I can only hope to be like them one day.
Aww. You will be. Unless
I'm just kidding.